Okay, let's continue with the vent system. So I'm over on the very right hand side of this floor plan, and what I was trying to do last time for this vent system is to figure out where am I gonna penetrate the roof. This is the 5th level, so there's only one. We got the roof, and then we got where are we? We have the roof plan that we need. That's the same. We go back. Let's turn off that one and this one. Okay, so we have our vent system. This is the same, but if I come up through the floor here, right, we're going to make a 3D view of this so we can see what's going on the floor plan or on the roof, or how the vent is coming up through the roof. Okay, so I'm going to turn on all the architect stuff, and we're going to keep an eye on this green pipe. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's in a good location, which was the beginning of the previous video. So the problem is, how do we get this guy up? Looks like it can go through there. So if we come here, make a visual. And now I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna use the arrow key just to move it. I can shift so that it can go in larger intervals. I'm just holding down the shift key. Now I'm not holding down the shift key, and now I'm holding down the shift key. And if you can see, as you get closer, it moves, the intervals get a little shorter. But if you move away, way out here, the intervals can be longer. Okay, you see the difference? So that's how you use your, when you're moving pipes around, you can use your arrow key just to give a little bit, and depending on how far out you are. So I know what's happening. On the architect's plan, I can only go vertical. I'm going horizontal in this, if we call this relative, right? This is horizontal, and if you look at our vent, it is vertical. So I can't go to the left or right. I can only go up and down. Yeah, so this guy, what happened? Let's undo that. So this guy, go here. I can't move it left or right. That's just up through this is the roof. Where's the roof plan? Where am I? Here. Okay. You see, I can't do that. Okay, so this is another part of your assignment, is to figure out how air gets into the building and how waste gets out of the building, right? So we have this, what I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to vent this plumbing system. And this is not a good idea. These walls are too small. And I can't go up here. Let's move this. I'm going to move this guy and put it here somewhere. And we can go back up to our 3D view and see where it is, okay? So it's not anywhere close. So what we're doing is trying to figure out how to get the vent out. And I think that what I'm gonna have to do, because this vent is already going up. Okay, let's see if I can grab it, okay? And it is coming up through the roof somewhere. So if we say this is this, so we can go over here a little bit. And let's get a better orientation. Somewhere is a vent coming up through a roof. Let's just get a little bit more of this and go back to the vent. Let's say here. And go back. don't think I need this one. Okay, so escape, and it's here. I think that's the same one. Let's go here. Yeah, so you see it's highlighted here. Okay, so we can always create a, this is 3D plumbing. Okay, so you can create a plumbing overall 3D, so you can see as you populate this. And so when you come out, this 3D is going to highlight where we are in the system. And as you populate your building, all of this stuff is you're gonna start seeing a lot of pipe, hot water, cold water, vent, waste, hot water return, all kinds of stuff. So when you do that, it will highlight so that so it can be, you can easily see where you are in the system based on the highlighted pipe. Let's go back. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna, because this is similar to this view, this call out, okay? And when you're doing call outs, I wanna point out that this horizontal grid, you wanna get a horizontal grid and a vertical grid line, okay? Because it doesn't make sense if you come over and not include, let's say, not include this 5 noded grid line, okay? So you have to have a horizontal and a vertical so that you know, and this is D, so you know, which one is this? Call out 5, so you come down and you can see this blue dot. That means that the call out 5 is on a sheet. So we can go to, I think I can click here and right click and go to that sheet, okay? So I can go to that sheet and it's 5? No, it's 1. No, yeah, it's 1. So you see I have, let's go back. I have 2 of them, okay, so it's 4 and 5. And then I have the horizontal at D, okay? And you can turn these off. Let's see if I can get inside this. I think I double clicked. Nope. Double click. Nope. Click. Double click outside. Nope. I'm just gonna go back to D just to, or I can go here. I can't do that. Oh, I know what's happening. This grid line, you can set these grid lines to your model. These grid lines are set to the architect's model, which means I can't manipulate it. I can't control any of it. Let's see. I think if I go to collaborate and go to copy monitor, select link. I think I might be able to do that. I selected the link and copy, select D. Family grid has been renamed to grid head circle 1 to avoid conflict with existing element. Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna say, what's this? I'm gonna say finish. And now, when I turn off, I'm gonna turn off the architect's model, and that D should show up, right? Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, so what I was trying to show you guys was you can turn that off and on. Okay, so if your engineer comes in and says, I want all the grid line numbers showing on the left, and all you got to do is come over here. Or you want to turn off the D on the right, okay, so that all of your grid lines on the left hand side, depending on the paper that comes out. A lot of times on the right hand side you have the staples, right? So that's why a lot of the grid lines are on the left hand side, because the staples, or is it on the other side? No, it's on the left hand side. Okay, so the right hand side has the, so this would be, I'm going to do this do this and come back over, just a little trivial. Okay, so when you open up the drawings on the right, on the left hand side, the grids will show. That way you won't have to kind of dig down into the pile to see what grid line that is. Anyway, let's go back and do this and turn on the architects, right? Yes. Okay, so we have our vent that I need to come out of the building, and I think what I can do, I can use this, create similar. It's gonna be a 2-inch. Let me go back. I'm gonna put this down where AutoCAD, where however it's gonna print. This is how it's gonna print. This is what it's gonna look like when it prints. Except you can print in color or you can print in black and white, depending on the client, okay? So what I'm gonna do is get my vent system going. Okay, now that's lined up. So I'm gonna come over the top and have this fitting that's going down. I'm gonna change that to a T. That's an elbow now. And I'm gonna let this section view range be very tight, okay? Just in case there's some HVAC in the way. Let's take a look at that. Now I'm gonna look at that on the plan view, and can see that there doesn't look like there's anything in the way here. So undo that and look at our section view and do the same thing. Where's my section? Oh, here. Go to my section view. And I'm gonna go back and get a point of reference. So when I do go back to the section view, it should highlight, okay, here. That way you won't be looking down here. You can go directly to my vent pipe. And it is going through a light. That looks like some type of a lighting fixture. Yep. Right, yeah, that's a lighting fixture. And it's tight, because this is going right, I don't know if it's going through the middle of it, but it's because this is so tight. I know that that fixture is right there, right in the hallway, right? Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do, let's go back. So I don't want to, let's go over here a little bit and see what happens. Because I can move that, it doesn't have to be there. I can move it over here, but I'm gonna need to connect. It's probably okay. It's probably clear here. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, so let's go back. I'm gonna not show this. Okay, so 3 is, I like 3 tabs. That's just my preference. Some people like to go into 3D like this. Okay, depending on how you're looking at things. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna need to change this to a T. So we go here, I'm gonna highlight it, go to my section view, and there should be an elbow going up, but I'm gonna, you see, this is going to be erased. That's the 2-inch, and there's our light again, but I'm gonna go about right there, okay? Just extend it a little bit. Modify, extend, that guy. Okay, so let's go back to our floor plan. And I'm gonna have to snake this guy over. I could come here, but I'm not gonna do that. So we go here. I could go here, here, and here. I could do that. I could cap it here. I could do that. Or however it can be done. But what the problem that's solved is how this, okay, this layout is going to be vented, okay? So what I'm going to do click, I'm going to go down or create an elbow, and that's coming from the water closet, but it's connected similar to this layout because they're both identical in terms of their plumbing fixtures, okay? Except I'm going through, mine is coming up here and it's going over to the left, okay? So we have that. Let's do this from here and go down. I'm gonna say 5 feet, but I'm not gonna connect it and apply, okay? It's not, the vent system is not connected. None of my systems are connected. Because as far as plumbing is concerned, you connect those so you can keep track of the plumbing, the fixture units. And it's unmanageable. Fixture units in Revit is unmanageable because you could have 500 fittings, and if one fitting breaks, the entire system goes and loses its fixture unit counts. Okay, so we have that, and what I could do, I could put a note on here. I could annotate and text here, and just come here. It's a little different. And just say 2-inch, then DW down, okay, and leave it at that. Size is that. Where's my family? That's a family, right? I can edit this, can I? No? Oh, it's text. That's an interesting that's an interesting so text, you see this says text, and I got this from here. Where is it? Annotate text, okay? So the difference in, if you annotate and you do tag by category, you come here and you say a 2-inch. Okay, what happened here? Something is not right. Something is not right. Let's go back. So you see, there should be the wall is not there. That's 5th floor. Let's go back. Architects is on. That's not structure. I know. Can't be structure. Okay, so we got this. I didn't change any of this. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm gonna undo this. What's it doing? Undo. That's not right. Something's not right. I'm going back, all the way back. It's still not there. I don't know what I did. I think it might have started with with these grids. I think we're here now. What happened? Cancel. Okay. So something happened, and I don't know what happened. But so now that we know what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come over and make that same connection, but only it's gonna be over here. Okay, we can go down to 5 feet from the floor, apply that, and go here. Where's my section? I know that this is okay. I need to go back and change my elbow. There's our light. Let's go here. And I'm going to extend my vent over and modify so I can extend my pipe onto my second pipe. Okay, so we go back to our vent system and come all the way over and make that T fitting again. Right there. And that's going to be capped. And so what I was doing was, you can, if it's just a text and you use these options, you can without arrow, straight, and I think that is a curved 2 segments. Okay, so I'm going to do a curve this time. Yeah. So a 2-inch vent down. Okay. And if you notice that there's no family here associated with it. The families are by, let's do this, tag, leader, I'm gonna do a free in, and it's gonna come here, nope, oh, okay, here, and here. Okay, so that's a 2-inch. Now the difference is that this is a pipe tag, and that is text. And the difference is that in a tag, you can edit the family. Okay, so, and if you can see, and this is just the size. I want the size and the, let's see, do I want a type mark or description? Let's do type mark since it's already here. There's a description here too. And let's go back to the family. I'm gonna change, let's go here. Is the family open? Yeah, here. So we can click on this note and go and edit that label. If you can see, the description is here, but I don't want the description. I want the type mark. And if I go here and type T, we can go all the way down to type mark and add that to our parameter. Okay. I'm gonna say okay, and let's load. Load and close and save. Abbreviation. Piping system abbreviation tag. Let's cancel. Nope. Nope. Abbreviation. Okay, and the reason I'm looking at this because there's, let's go back to the pipe. There's an abbreviation for the pipe also. Where is it? Oh, okay. The abbreviation can be part of a shared parameter. Okay, so I'm going to use the type mark. Oh, no, description. Okay. So let's go. Let's go. Edit. Oh, I'm already what? Okay. So what we're going to do is edit the family. I'm going to go here and edit. Take out the description and put in T for type mark and add the type mark. Size and type mark, and I can control the type mark. It was too small, SS, which is sanitary sewer. And I'm going to load and close. Save, yes. Okay. File piping system abbreviation tag already exists. Yes, we're going to replace it. And we're going to override. Now, would you like to make it editable? Yes. Okay, so now the system is part of the tag. Okay. So we can go back. Over here, everything was updated. This is, you know that this is a text. Yeah, okay. This one is a tag, which can be edited. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna stop here. So just wanted to go over that where I stopped. I needed to vent this this plumbing bathroom. And in order for me to do that, I think that this might have been a good idea or a solution. Let me go down here and make sure that there's no HVAC or any structure in the way. Okay, so it looks good. It's coming up. It's going through the. It's probably in the. That's the open air. That's open. All right, that's open. Where is it? Okay, it's here. Let's go back here. And it's here. Let's go down. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the blue and the red. The red is the stationary, and blue is the one that's moving. So what I'm trying to do is get all the way down to the, I'm not even, I want to get down, 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 down. Okay, so yeah, so that's our vent. That's not a good look, okay? That is not a good look. I don't like that at all. There's the other one. It's going over. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's another one and it's going through the light system, and that is not a good look. So I'm gonna have to redo this. You see? And that's not good. So let me stop here so we can, or I can figure it out. Gotta figure it out. Okay, guys? I hope that helped. We'll get through it. We will get through it. All right, guys. Hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.